Another day, another chance, another way, another dance. Shape discussion to all, something that needs to be discussed, it's in regards like my, search patterns and so on and so forth. It's pretty much what you're dealing with in regards to like, chapter 7. So chapter 7 is pretty much when we take APIs, RESTful APIs, when you hook them to our project. So obviously my navigator or my partner in crime, Ernest, is gonna be, obviously he's been doing the goods for me. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much, be going over like I need to be going over in regards to like what we're dealing with here. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with, right? So yeah, I mean yeah, okay. Actually, before I begin doing anything, let me search this up, man. But hold on a second. Sorry for that. Come on. Oh, so I actually had an out of order Star Wars at JSX. So I pretty much updated it to be what it needs to be, man. So that's pretty much what you're dealing with, right? Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, yes. So that's pretty much what we have here, man. Okay, so let me go over the code. Yeah. So what we have here is something called app.jsx. So we're gonna import React from React, import Star Wars from dot slash Star Wars, function app return dividend Star Wars dividends. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. Right, so that's what we have. So Star Wars export default app. Right, so yeah. And then what else we got here is so we pretty much importing our Star Wars app from Star Wars and exporting our default app, right? So that our Star Wars file can access our app, can access our app file. So we got to import React, use effect, use state from React. You got import Axios from Axios and function Star Wars. So you got constant variable search term, set search term, use state, loop. The constant data set data equals use state. Then constant loading set loading equals use state false. So use effect. So if we don't have a search term, right, you're gonna set the data which gonna return everything. So set loading which is gonna equal true. Then Axios get HTTP swap high, so on and so forth. Then resolution set data, so on and so forth. So then is used, to call back to execute when the promise is resolved, which it is right now. Then that prompts for the completion of the callback to execute when the promise is rejected. Then we got a return div style padding. Then we got Star Wars character search. Then input value search term unchanged. Then we got operands loading. So if it's not loading or should equal operator no characters found. So these are conditions. So loading operand loading. So if not loading operand dot length should equal operator zero operand no dot characters found. Then map key equals item dot name. Then strong item dot name div export default Star Wars so on and so forth. I mean that's pretty much what we're dealing with here, man. So yeah, yeah. So Leia Organa. So as you can see, is the front end and what are yes are two D2. It's pretty much what we're dealing with, man. Then then we got our network, man. Network localhost client main.jsx React refresh in environment.mjs React chunk, so on and so forth. It's pretty much we got everything that we need to have. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we're dealing with. You know, so yeah, what we have. Previously, I had Ernest, doing our chaps with us here. So that's pretty much my partner in crime. So for chapter 89, he'll be with me as well. So yeah, so Ernest, hopefully watching, hopefully you can watch this. Yeah, see it, man. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with, you know. So thank you very much, everyone, for the listen. Until next time, take care, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.